Hi, my name is Mark and I'm going to go through how to write an effective business case study. The reason to write a business case study is to use it as a form of yardstick or measurement, a best form of practice in a particular business field or education field or whichever field is relevant, and how it identifies an effective use or methodology or practice of a certain skill or interaction, and selecting the organisation within that particular field who have actually proven to have done something worthwhile or effective. So what do we need to do when we're looking in terms of actually writing an effective business case study? First of all, we have to think of the environment we're looking at, the business, the industry, the educational market, the sector, the code, whatever, and find a particular organisation worthy of our time, energy and effort. Once we've selected that organisation, we must think why we've selected that organisation. What is special or interesting about it? Okay. Once we've done that, we then need to get in touch with that organisation, obviously, because we can't just write something without their approval, or in fact the industry authorisation or body that requires some form of approval prior to writing a document such as this. Once that's been gained, maybe that organisation or that body will actually give you sources of information or other areas to do some research on. Once you've got this information, the background, you then need to sit down and think and consider how you're going to write this. What's your outline going to be? What's the overall picture of this paper and which direction is it going in? And, of course, whether you've got your sources in line. Then you actually have to do the hard work and sit down and write the case study. Now, again, you need to plan this. It needs to have a general statement. You need to have an introduction to why this paper is, of course, relevant. And then, of course, all of the information that you've gleaned, the research you've gleaned about this particular topic that leads into a case, into a point, into a direction that has in itself got a conclusion, a conclusive point. Okay, and of course you have to include all of the sources that you've gained on the way. Once you've done this, you then need to, of course, edit the case study to make sure that it's actually a readable document that is actually going in a direction. And of course, once that's been written, edited and compiled, you then need to, of course, distribute this. Now, what do we mean by distribution of a case study? Is it for your students? Is it for an organisation specifically? Is it for an institute? Or maybe it's just something you want to distribute online. Of course, all of these are issues that you need to consider.